Now see, today we will see the advantage and disadvantage of transpiration. Okay. The first advantage of transpiration is cooling effect. Now see what is the meaning of this cooling effect. We all know that in transpiration, water gets evaporated from the leaves of the plant. Okay. Now, if the leaves will lose water, then they will become cool. And they will become cool even in the hot, dry summer days. So, this causes cooling. Okay. The second is suction force. Now see children, as a result of transpiration, when the water gets evaporated from the top of the plant, then a pressure will be generated till the roots of the plant. So, more and more water will be absorbed by the roots, and because of the transpiration pull, the water will move up, and this is called as suction force. So, because of the suction force, upward movement of the water will occur. Okay. So, if upward movement of water will be there, then what is the next? If the water will move up, then along with the water, whatever salt and minerals are present in the plant, they will also move up. That is, whatever minerals are taken in by the plant from the soil, they will also move along with the water. So here the third important advantage, distribution of water and salt through the plant body. Now once again see the 2 points. What I mean to say that, suppose this is the root of the plant. Again the leaves, and I am talking about the tall plant. Now see what happens. If the water will get evaporated from here, then there will be a pressure, and with a force the water will move from here to here. Okay, that is called as the suction force. Now, with the help of the force, if the water will move up, then whatever minerals are present here, whatever minerals will also dissolve in the water, and along with the water they will also move up. So, these 2 points. Next is removal of excess of water. Okay, by the process of transpiration, if the plant has absorbed excess amount of water, because roots are always there to absorb the water, and even the only 2 to 3% of the water absorbed by the plant is used by the plant, rest everything is waste. Okay, that is 95 to 98% water is total waste. So, where that water will go? That water will move out of the plant by the process of transpiration. Because if the water will not lose, then there will be the overloading of the water in the plant, overlogging of the water in the plant, and ultimately the plant will die. And that's why the excess amount of water must be removed from the plant, and that is the important point of the transpiration, that is removal of excess of water. Okay, whatever water is extra, it has to be removed. Now come to the disadvantage. In the disadvantage, the number 1 is wilting. Now, wilting means the dried condition of the plant due to excess loss of water. So sometimes what happens, by the process of transpiration, some extra water get lost. And if the extra water get lost, then that is called as the wilting, and because of the wilting, the plant can die. Okay, now the next is stunted growth. Now, excessive transpiration results in stunted growth, that is, the growth stops. The next is expenditure of energy. Expenditure of energy. Now see what happens in expenditure of energy. Roots continuously absorb water, but 98% of the water is waste. Okay, that is lost by the process of transpiration. Plant use only 2 to 3% of the water. and the rest water get lost. Now, while absorbing water, converting them water, and just by applying all the energies, the water will move up. Okay, against the gradient, water will move up, and it needs extra amount of energy that we have already read in the active transport and some other methods. That is, it needs energy. So there is a expenditure of energy, that is the wastage of energy, because if the plant is absorbing 100% of the water, then it is not utilizing that. The rest only plant is utilizing 2 to 3% and the rest is waste. So there is a loss of energy. So this is all about the advantage and disadvantage of the transpiration. Now, the next topic is factors affecting the rate of transpiration. Now, this is also very easy, children. What are the factors that affect the transpiration? Okay, now see, factors that affecting the rate of transpiration. Number one is light. If light is there, then maximum amount of transpiration will be there. So the number one is maximum light, okay, and maximum transpiration. We can say that light is directly proportional to the transpiration. The second is humidity. Okay, and the meaning of humidity is water vapor present in air nowadays. Okay, if the water is already there in the atmosphere in the form of water vapor, then why the atmosphere will take more water? Okay, or in another way we can say that if there is water, already water in the atmosphere, then whatever transpiration will be there, where that water will go, because there is no space in our environment to absorb any more water because of the humidity. And if in the atmosphere we don't have space to keep the water, then the transpiration will reduce. Okay, during the dry condition, when the weather is very dry, when the air is very dry, in that condition transpiration is maximum, because our dry air has a maximum capacity to store water into it, and during that time the transpiration is maximum. But in humidity, water is already present in the atmosphere, so the atmosphere doesn't want any more water, and hence the transpiration will be less. So what we can write down? If humidity is maximum, then transpiration is less. That is inversely proportional. Next is temperature. Once again, very easy. Okay, if temperature is maximum, then maximum transpiration, maximum loss of water. So temperature is directly proportional to transpiration. The next is wind velocity. Wind velocity. Now see what happens in case of, if the wind blows faster, then what happens? Water vapor released during transpiration are removed faster. Okay, that is if maximum wind, then maximum transpiration. Next, okay, when the wind will be very high, storm condition, at that time there will be no transpiration. There is a condition, children. If wind is maximum, then definitely the transpiration will be maximum. But if wind blows very fast, that is the storm condition, then there is no transpiration. And the reason, because during that time the stomata automatically get closed because of the pressure of the wind. And if the stomata will get closed, then there is no transpiration. So in normal case, we can say that there is a wind velocity. If wind will be normal or maximum, then there is a transpiration. But if the wind will be very strong, then in that condition the stomata will get closed and there is no transpiration. Now see, CO2. Next condition. CO2 increases. If CO2 increases, then transpiration decreases. That's why, children, you all have heard that CO2 is also responsible for the global warming. And if there is no transpiration, then atmosphere will be warm, because transpiration also causes cooling effect. Okay? If there is no transpiration, then atmosphere will be warm. Okay? Now see, CO2 increases the transpiration. And that's why nowadays, if the total percentage of the CO2 in the atmosphere is 0.03%. If this percent will increase, then definitely it will affect the rate of transpiration. The next is available soil water. Now this is again easy and common. That is available soil water. If the water is present in the soil, then maximum absorption of the water. If the maximum absorption of the water, then maximum transpiration. If the water is not present in the soil, then from where the plant will get the water, and definitely the transpiration will be less. Now, next is atmospheric pressure and fog. Now, what happens in the atmospheric pressure? Decrease in atmospheric pressure, increase diffusion of water vapor from the stomata, and rate of transpiration increases with decrease in atmospheric pressure. If atmospheric pressure is less, okay, then to compensate that pressure, maximum transpiration will be there. And last one is fog. Definitely the meaning of fog is, once again, the what we can say that the water vapor that is present in the air. Okay. So foggy day, the meaning of fog, the rate of transpiration decreases as the air outside the stomata remains saturated with water. That's all about factors affecting the rate of transpiration and advantage and disadvantages of transpiration. Now in the next part, children, we will do adaptation in plant, then guttation and bleeding. 3 more topics are there that we will finish in the next part. Okay, till then you revise this. Thank you.